All right. I'm so sorry. I'm so late. Here we go. Switching over. And we are live. Okay, guys. So sorry I'm late. Also, I am feeling awful. I'm just going to start off by saying I'm exhausted, okay? You could tell by that look on my face. But I can't... I updated it. So here's the thing, right? It's like, if I don't say I'm going to stream, then it's like, well, maybe he'll stream, maybe he won't. But then I say, all right, I'm going to stream. Right? I'm going to stream this time. And then at that point, I have two options, right? I can either say, sorry, stream's canceled. Or I can do what I just did. Hey guys, we're actually going to be moving the stream time. So after the committal of doing the update, I can't cancel. So we're here. I'm sorry we're so late. But I just wanted to, I don't know, kind of go over everything that went on this weekend without, before I forget it all. Right. So, hey everyone. Vozodi, thanks for 6 months. Sunny, hey, thanks for the 5 months. Tea time. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the 25 gifted. Holy crap. Research, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You made the right move. Reese, you made the right move. We went bowling, and Reese is like, I'm feeling a little tired. Dude, Reese, I'm fucking... My soul, that I should have just... Nothing happened, we're just so tired. I was so fucking exhausted after that. I should have just chilled. Oh my gosh. But, tea time. Thank you so much for the 25. That's so kind of you. Thanks for showing up, watching the streams, and just hanging out with us and supporting. Means a lot. Thanks, tea time. I'm sorry. I'm like really low energy. I was raging. I've been just real tired. I'm gonna go over all the stuff we did though. Kaki Mari, hey, thanks for the prime. Thanks so much. World Cash, thanks for 26 months. My goodness, World Cash. Thank you. You've been here for like over 2 years. 2024 coming up. Appreciate it. Mystery Cubes, so good to see you. 9 months, thank you. And HD, thanks for the 10 months. That was a little bit ago, but thank you guys. Okay, so and it's gone. I just forgotten everything. Forgotten everything I was gonna say. But yeah, I hosted a little holiday party and had some friends over. Some familiar faces and names, and some old friends from way back when. Trying to remember all the fun. Okay, so let's just begin. So first and foremost, I've been, and I think if you are older like me, if you're an old 25-year-old person like I am, you might find yourself to be, man, I'm getting on with my life. And I was wearing, sorry, I look so disheveled. I was wearing a hat all day. But dude, you haven't left yet?
What's going on here?
Dude, I was just about to talk about the party.
Oh, the party, dude. Thanks for hosting it. That was great.
Dude, you're about to leave like right now.
Yeah,
right?
about to leave.
Dude, real quick, I heard you hit it off with my brother. Not in a sexual romantic way, but...
Your brother's such a nice guy. You're a nice guy, your brother's a nice guy. Anyways, enjoy the stream, guys.
Yeah. All right, he's on his way out right now, so... Bye, Ice. Dude, thanks for coming again.
Love you, bro.
See ya.
Bye.
They're on their way out to their flights right now, so... we just had the busiest weekend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're great. They're great people. Well, because they all came out for TwitchCon, and we were like, do we want to do a Christmas party? I know it's like right after TwitchCon was just recently, but we were like, well, bless them. I mean, like Connor's like this too, but they're very much like, okay, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Which I appreciate, because I'm like that too. So they're like, you know, fuck it, let's do it. And so we had a little holiday party. And oh my gosh, everyone pray for Ice, because the flight back that he booked, I was just looking at the itinerary and I was like, it's just like, because of the timing and whatever, and then the type of flight, it's just a layover here, and it's a fucking like a 7-hour trip or some kind of just awful red eye with the like delay or something, and then he gets home like the morning. So yeah, I mean, it was the only thing that worked, so I tried to take care of him while he was here. So it's like, all right, Ice, you have like get yourself a plane ticket, and I know it's like a god awful like itinerary, but you come here, I'll take care of you. So I think everyone had fun. It was worth it. We're all just dead right now. It's been about 4 days or 3 days or 4 something, and we were winding down for the day, and we were like, should we go bowling? And then we were like, yeah. Reese is like, I'm gonna go home. We're like, all right, dude, we're gonna go bowling. And I just, oh my god, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. We were so tired. We should have just chilled and kind of chatted and talked. But hey, Nomi, thanks for the gift. Gifted sub, thanks so much. Nomi always gifting subs here. Appreciate you. Shout out to Reeser though, because Reese was kind of like one of our designated wranglers. Though, especially yesterday, we went out to the strip and had a big fancy meal. Which that was one thing. So, tragic news, everyone. Despite my spry young 25-year-old facade, we ordered drinks. I ordered red wine, and I was like, here's the wine menu, and I was like, yes, I enjoyed red wine. I'm ordering some lamb. Do you have any recommendations? And it was like, all right, I have this blah blah blah, and I was like, okay, that sounds great. Brought it out, and then everyone else, Ice ordered like a cocktail. Han ordered like a cocktail. Connor ordered a cocktail, and they got carded. I didn't get carded. I was sitting there and I didn't get carded. So I think it's because, well, first of all, I dressed kind of like, it was like business casual. I dressed fancy. Okay, I had like a turtleneck and a blazer. And I mean, Connor had a blazer too, but he was kind of sat like facing the other way, and everyone else kind of had nice stuff, but it was kind of casual. And also, I mean, this was Connor's like theory. I was also like taller than everyone. Not only was I taller, I was kind of like, I sat down and immediately was kind of like, oh yes, like, can I see like a wine list and blah blah blah. I might have seemed like I was some sort of parental / like some sort of parental figure taking out a bunch of kids. And so I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. This was like, what these people thought was going on. Ironically, or I think Reese almost said, it ironically seems like some kind of teacher taking out his students or something. Which I would never do, by the way. Which I would never do, by the way, unless one of my students happens to be some sort of furry futanari. But other than that, that's just completely unethical. But fancy dinner. It was a French place, very fancy French place, and I had escargot, which is snails if you didn't know. I think, or maybe that's a terrible assumption I'm making. Escargot, pretty good. It kind of tastes like shrimp. Snails kind of tastes like shrimp. It's kind of shellfishy, which I guess makes sense that it's shellfishy. It's a snail, has a shell. But it was like paired with some kind of biscuit, and it was drenched in sauce. I think they normalized it. They made it like more accessible for normies that go to like this French place, because I was expecting something hardcore like the shell. And I thought I'd be slurping it out of the shell. So not bad actually. And then I had like a lamb, and it was very yummy. And okay, hold on. I'm in very jumbled up chronological order. Christmas party. Yes, I wanted to host a Christmas. That's right. It was because I'm like getting on there. I'm almost 26. But I never really like celebrate the holidays. I feel a lot of millennials are like this, and or Zoomers. Zoomers are like kind of, not very traditional. And so I know me and my friends, we don't really like for example, we don't put Christmas lights on our houses because we don't have houses, right? We don't really decorate. At least I don't feel like me and my friends do. So I was like, you know what? This year I'm gonna get like a Christmas tree. I'm going to like host a party, and I'm gonna have my friends go to this party, and we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna socialize. Okay, we're gonna socialize. Nomi, hey, thanks again for the gifted. So I invited all my friends. Now here's the crazy thing. I had about 15 guests. 16, I think. Every single person I invited showed up, which is astonishing to me. We had some old friends, some new friends. Han and Ice came. Connor had a friend from back home, or not back home, but they've known each other for a while. Some old cosplay friends, and just a bunch of people. The joke for the weekend was we kept going, core memory made. Taylor announcer voice. Core memory made. We were like, oh, we're making core memories. But it's fun. I don't. Coming in. Dude. Pull up.
Dude, I'll sit in the back.
Yeah, someone could take a bed.
Dude. We got over here.
Yeah.
Dude, you be. Try right there. Does it work?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yo, guys. What's going on, guys? What are we doing? Yo.
Oh.
What's happening, dude?
I sent the
They're gone.
boys.
They're out. They're
Han
gone.
and Ice. That was nice. Han came up and said hi.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so you were saying Han and my brother were like,
Dude, they were vibing.
really hitting it off?
Dude, they play the same exact games. They love Counter-Strike. They do the same exact things, bro. Same exact age. Perfect.
Okay, see, that's the thing, because, like, Han's our friend, and, like, he's, like, my peer, and I've known him for a while.
Yeah.
But when I think of my brother, I'm like, ugh, you're so much younger than me. I think of my brother, you're so much younger than me, blah, blah, but it's weird putting in perspective that they're, like, the same age.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, what I was saying. I was just talking about the party, just trying to get all the thoughts together.
What have you told them?
Okay, well, we went over the whole, like, I didn't get carded at this thing. Terry,
Let's go, Terry! Let's go!
Thanks for the gift to Terry.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get carded.
I saw that tweet.
Terry, it was your birthday recently, right? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Terry! Let's go, Terry! Happy birthday.
So I told them, like, your theory that I seemed like some sort of... Well, because I had, like, a turtleneck and, like, a blazer.
Like our dad.
Like, but what is that scenario?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I don't know. But, did you say what you said when it happened? You're like, something awful just happened.
Yeah, something
awful just happened.
Well, no one noticed. No one realized. And I was like, something awful just happened. You guys got carded, and I didn't.
Dude, I woke up and that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I wasn't there, guys, so I didn't show up. So I wake
yeah.
up the next morning, I read this tweet, and it's like, guys, something tragic happened. And I'm fucking losing it because I'm like, did something really tragic happen? Like I took it seriously.
Yeah.
Just to know that he didn't get carded, and I was like, what was that? I was freaking out for nothing.
It's because we had this fancy reservation booked, and then Blake was supposed to come with us, but he's not answering.
I passed. I do what I do best.
We
and
thought
just,
something was wrong.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude,
We were scared.
Okay.
I was genuinely scared.
I know normally I don't do that, but like, guys, so I was gonna take a 45-minute nap, right? I was gonna take a 45-minute nap, come get dinner with these boys. I end up taking a 3-hour nap. These guys are blowing up my phone. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with this? What is happening to him? I was just taking a nap.
Well, I was telling them it's just like we just had the most exhausting 3 days.
It felt like a month.
It's the most exhausting freaking. And then our boy Reeser was in here, and I was like, hey, you made the right play, because we went. Well, you guys had a good time.
I had fun.
yeah, I had a great time.
Okay, so
dude.
we went bowling. So I'm off at bowling, but I watch. Blake has like, you know, athleticism, and he bowls, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
But you, Connor, you have like some sort of. You pick up your ball and you go up to the thing, and everything is just pointing to like, there's no way this even.
And then it goes.
And then it goes straight down the middle.
It goes straight through the middle.
Dude.
Yeah.
You have like.
Well, Han, first of all, what is going?
Han's form immaculate.
Perfect.
The ball would just glide.
So beautiful.
Well, because
dude.
we all bowl and it goes. Doom, 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 doom.
yeah.
Well, Han, it just goes.
Yeah.
You can't-
Like, he cuts right
It
through
just
it.
glides straight onto the.
Can't even hear the ball hit the floor, dude. It's
I
so
don't-
beautiful.
Every time he's like, oh, that was really good, and I said, it's just chaos. I don't know, like, I'm not doing anything new. I don't know what I'm doing that's different than the first time or the last time. It's just like I'm just doing something, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. My form was I felt awful.
You did good. You did great. I think you're too hard on yourself, bro. The scores that you put up were fantastic scores, man. So it was good. No, right? You had the great lines, perfect, sometimes unlucky, but you did great. No, you did fantastic.
Well, it's funny because, you know, Blake is like our guy. And I could see him. He's frustrated because Connor goes and you're just like, and then just boom. Somehow it connects.
Oh yeah, dude. I was getting frustrated myself, man. But it was fun, man. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad it was a 30-minute wait, but we made it happen. Got all the fucking boys out, and it was just such a great time, man. So
That was the last of my battery. Right there.
Yeah. You seemed drained.
Oh, well,
I mean, you held strong.
I think like the past 3 days, the way I've woken up is Connor calling me and me going like, oh, okay, I'm up. Let's do it.
Oh my god. The day after the party, I called you.
Yesterday.
And there was like shuffling. And then I'm up. And like I'm activating. And like
yeah.
I did not think we were going to make it that day. And then there's like, and then every day there's always a point that one of us was like, I feel like shit, and then we bounce back.
Yeah, it's
There's like this,
ebb
this
and
kind of,
flow.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like an ebb and flow. We'll kind of, at a certain point, some member of the group will be like, second win coming.
Yeah.
Second win coming. And then as they're going, there's another person like, dude, I got a third win
Yeah.
coming up.
My battery sunk yesterday, and I got the rest I needed for this to be okay today. But I sunk yesterday on the day that like maybe like I don't know, something like it's normal, and then I'm just go, oh fuck, I'm exhausted. Like it's over. It's over.
It's over. But it was fun though. It was good. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad the boys came out. It was a very, very good time.
Yeah. Well, I was telling them how like it's nice to have Han and Ice because we just had TwitchCon, which was so busy and we're all exhausted.
Yeah,
this
we
is
got
like
a little
so
more time.
soon, but they're just like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And it's
Yeah,
like, yes.
it was good on them for coming out. I really appreciate that they came all this way and just.
Yeah, I feel bad because we just sent Ice off on like the worst like 8-7 hour like flight or something.
Yeah,
he has like a delay and it's like a red eye and then like changes it and it's just like
The Oregon Trail, you call it.
I called it his Oregon Trail.
Fuck.
But
Dude, he's in good spirits though. He's looking forward to this late night flight.
so-
You know, he's looking forward to it.
Ice has this profound energy,
Yeah.
Does.
like an anime character.
Does.
And And Han is just young. So I just felt like so old. Because they're also Han just every time he's losing his wallet, he's losing his phone. Off-Kai Expo, phone forgotten in the Uber.
Yeah.
He's always like forgetting.
And he's always like, he says, I don't need to bring it. I'm like, this is what you do when you leave the house. And then you do the 3-pat, make sure everything's like phone, wallet, keys. And I'm like, and then how do you, what? Like, I
just always forget.
You don't question it. At this point, you just don't question it. If not, you're gonna get frustrated. He's just gonna lose stuff. It is what it is. That's fucking Han, you know? We love him anyways, though. We still love him.
But yeah, our holiday party, we had drinks. We catered Raisin Canes.
Raisin Canes, dude.
Which was a solid
came
gift.
in clutch.
Yeah, I feel like it was solid because I was telling them and I was like, yeah, I was thinking, and they were like, ugh. What the fuck do you like? What am I supposed to do? Get some kind of fancy like what? It was great. Everyone loved it.
That was a good call.
I want to talk about. So I had some old friends come, and one of them was Gaines Franco. Goes way back from when Blake and I were doing our other YouTube channel, and you met Gaines for the first time. And so if you don't know, he's a guy from way back, made videos with us. And his thing was that he was like jacked, which he is.
Oh yeah.
He's like just jacked guy. And so we saw him and we were kind of reminiscing, and I was introducing him to Connor, and he was like, yeah, we're making videos, and so we were kind of just in this conversation of like reminiscing, right?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that was years ago, and it just kind of came up like our ages, because I was just kind of being like, oh, it's been so long. And I won't say exactly how old he is, but it turns out he's like way older than we thought.
Yeah, by like 6 years, bro.
and so it's funny because he says that, and we were like, "You look amazing. You oh my gosh! I hope I look half as good as you when we're your age." And he goes, "Wait, how old are you?" Right? And we're like, "Yeah, we're this one." He's like, "What the fuck? I was filming videos with a bunch of kids in the park."
Hey, of age. Of age.
So he goes, "What the fuck was I doing? I thought you guys are my age. I was like an old dude."
Dude ends up being 6 to 7 years older than us.
Well, I think
no idea.
He was saying like I was throwing around a bunch of kids in the
He
park.
was, dude. He was, man.
That's so much funnier now.
But he's such a good vibe. He's well, now that you met him, he's like one of the few people in my life that like has it together and also takes care of his body.
Yeah,
and
he looks great.
He seemed he had it all figured out.
Yeah.
I respected
so
that.
it was nice having, and some of you guys might remember him from like way back when, but it's nice having him around because it makes me go like, oh, I should stop slouching.
Yeah.
Have you met a guy? He was
upright.
Always postured up.
That's normal.
Yeah.
This is normal.
That's called health. That's called being healthy and normal.
Yeah. The back, bro, it hurts.
And I have like a punching bag, and
Oh, God.
he went at it, and that was scary. Okay, so I have like a workout cage, I call it. We call it the cage. It's like a rack with like you can bench on it, and I have this extension, and punching bag hangs off it.
Yeah.
And so today Han almost died.
Oh, dude, it was the scariest moment.
And I'm not joking.
Connor wasn't here. He didn't see it.
Han literally almost died.
Oh, dude.
It was scary.
How much do you think that cage weighs?
A fucking
1,000
1,000 fucking
dude.
pounds?
Yeah, dude.
So so at the party, Gaines he wants to bench because he's just a freak of nature. He's like, all right, let me do some benching. He's just benching. We unrack it, put it on, and so it just was left there, and he left.
Yeah.
And so when Han went to punch the bag, the weights were like still benched, and so usually the weights are like on the rack near the bottom, weighing it down. But since it was like up
towards the front,
it was way more. It was like all unbalanced, and so Han's
a strong guy.
He is.
Han was
strong guy.
Yeah. No, what? Han's he's like sinewy and like athletic.
Yeah.
You know,
he's strong as fuck.
He reminded me. Okay, so when he was bowling, I was like, he reminds me of Octane. He's got like this like I don't know.
Yeah.
But it fucking fell.
Yeah. fell.
on him.
It was so scary. It was so scary, dude. Comes on him. Literally, I'm trying to go grab it. There's a table in my way. We try to help him. We try to get the thing to make sure it falls. Luckily, Han caught it. He catches it.
There's a
It's still
pull-up bar.
falling though. It's
He
still
catches it. It kind of bumped him on the
Yeah,
head.
he has a little bruise right here.
If he didn't catch that, that would have been bad.
Bro, it was. Yeah.
And then we were kind of there.
And then we
so
got there.
We got there, and it was heavy.
It was heavy as hell,
And
dude.
we put it back up, but he almost died.
Yeah, it was
That
so
could have
scary.
been real fucking bad.
Han handled that like a champ, though. He was laughing. He's like, dude, I'm okay.
Well,
he made us feel better. But it
He's
was
got
scary.
the youthful
Yeah.
alertness because
I would have been dead.
Yeah.
I don't know
Dude,
what's
it was-
happening. And I'm dead.
Yeah.
He like caught it and he like held it and we came in.
And it was like
we put
falling
over.
slowly, and we're all panicking.
Well, the thing is, you know, you watch movies or like clips you see on Twitter, and you're like, what an idiot! Why didn't he just like step out of the way of the motorcycle?
Nah,
but in that moment, I understood
no
because
way,
we were just, I don't know why I didn't act, but you don't
It
understand.
happened so
Like you
fast.
don't even understand what's happening.
You
at
were too
first.
far.
And then I was like way in the
You
kitchen.
were too far. If there's
But
anyone, it was me.
Like by the time I was like, oh my gosh, it was like
It was-
way
it was
past.
gone.
Yeah.
It
So
was-
I understand it now, but he lived. It was there's 1,000 ways it could have landed.
Oh,
on
dude.
him.
Oh, dude, it could have been bad. That could have been seriously.
Like he could have landed on his head.
That was the scariest
I-
moment I've had in a while.
It was. It kind of looks like I don't know how to describe it. Like it looks like a big table, I guess. It's got like four beams
Yeah.
and like a top to it. And the punching bag is hanging off of like a mast at the top, and it's heavy.
It's heavy.
I don't know how he survived.
It took off the mirror, dude. There's a mirror on the wall. Like, dude, it
was
was
fucked.
it was a mess. It took off the
I was
mirror.
like,
It
I was
scary.
15 minutes late,
Yeah.
so I walk in, I open the door, and Han's just standing, and you're putting like a cloth over his head. I said, "What the fuck
And
happened in here?"
I'm like, dude, Han almost died, bro.
Yeah, and you're like, Han almost died.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? What?
He escaped it, and look with just like barely grazing his
Yeah,
forehead.
dude, weird. Dude,
He just got a little welt.
that was it. Nothing else.
I don't know. I'm shocked how he. Well, it was just he was alert. He was like, oh, and he
Yeah.
caught it.
Yeah, Han
and
was-
as it fell, it went like this, and then it kind of it hit him like right here.
He like ducked perfectly
he
too.
ducked and went
so,
like that.
He played it perfectly.
But if it was me, I'd have been like,
Oh,
huh?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
and I would have been squished.
Well, it sounded like a Minecraft skeleton dying if it hit me. Like, it just fucking...
Dude, so that was the craziest thing this weekend by far, right? Well, anything else that was like crazy? I don't really. Oh, dude, hey, don't make that look. But that was the craziest weekend thing by far, I think.
I didn't almost die. I mean, no one else nearly died.
No, it was just a good time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let
So
me think.
what else was there?
Oh, so we played Wordle. Like, there's a board game Wordle where someone could come up with a word and everyone had to guess it. Dude, I destroyed everyone.
This guy, dude, he picks the worst. Like, I didn't even know this was even
That
a
was,
word,
like,
dude.
mean-spirited.
It was, dude.
It
This
was,
guy's
like-
a savage.
It
So,
was evil.
People gave up, except for Ice is like really good. At
Yeah.
Wordle. But my word was gin.
That's how you say that?
Gin.
I thought it was Digin.
DJINN.
Oh, it's
A gin.
gin.
You guys know what a gin is, right?
Gin. Like the alcohol.
That's a tricky one.
That's what it sounds when you say gin. It sounds like the alcohol, not DJINN. Like, dude, what are we?
That's
Okay, now I just feel like a dumbass because everyone else.
That's a dirty word. What else happened? We played
Dude, no, okay. We played what was the card game? Code names.
code names.
And then someone actually picked the black card.
Oh, God.
That's crazy. I don't know if anyone's ever played code
I
names.
sensed
before.
evil.
Well-
Yeah, you sensed it. You fucking sensed it, dude.
Well, newbies, they'll just guess.
Yeah.
But you can't guess.
Yeah.
We played some Smash Bros.
Mm.
Well, you guys did. And
Oh, I got my ass
Did you win?
beat.
Did you get one?
No.
Nah, bro.
I got my ass beat.
who's-
Everyone else was good.
everyone else.
Everyone else got a win. Reese won
Reese
some.
got one? Yeah.
I think he won 2. Han won 1.
Han.
Eyes won
Eyes.
1. My buddy Tanner won 1 or 2. And I lost every single time.
Well, you're just letting everybody else win, so they're having a fun time.
I'm just being generous.
Exactly,
Yeah.
dude. Exactly. There we go.
I just I can't like see that game. Like that game is like how my mother must have felt when I asked her to play video games with me.
There's too much on the screen.
I can't see.
I
don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
I
It's too
can
much.
see, but then I get to the point where I don't know who my character is anymore. So I'm like falling off the cliff, but I'm playing like I'm watching.
Yeah, where am I?
I'm watching somebody else. Like I just don't know what's happening, and I think I'm putting in inputs and I'm like kicking the wall, but I think I'm fighting.
It's hard.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. I can't stand that game. I feel like you had to play that game. Did you play that game younger when you were young?
I did.
Oh, you did?
All
Oh,
the
you
time.
Did, you did.
All the time. Every day. I want you to know.
I never played it, dude. So I'm so bad at that game. What else? What else was good?
I mean, it was a good weekend.
It was great.
It was
The whole
great.
weekend was fantastic.
Nothing really bad.
Besides the haunt thing.
He almost died.
But that's besides.
And that was the last 5 minutes.
That
of
was
the trip.
yeah. Other than that, great.
I think Ice has a new hobby. He was really like receptive to the punching bag and the gloves.
He was
going at it, and like he was going at it after he saw it, and then Eric came over, who was just going at it, right? And then Ice was like kind of saw him and was kind of like, because then you see someone good at it, and you're like, oh, that's interesting now. And then so we'll see. I think he's gonna get. I showed him some bags.
Yeah, he was interested in getting into kind of boxing sort of stuff.
Well, Ice is like really athletic.
He is, yeah.
Remember he challenged him to push-ups?
Dude, yeah.
Like sometime at the
yeah.
party, I turn and Blake and I start doing like
So
push-ups.
me and Ice, it's like halfway through the party. So at this point, I'm like 4 shots deep. Ice is like a couple shots deep. So Ice challenges me to a push-up competition.
I missed this.
And if you guys know me, I love competition. I don't like to lose. So I get doing push-ups with Ice. And Ice is fucking destroying me, bro. His form's perfect. And that's why he has such a nice chest, man. The homie just only does push-ups. Homie destroyed me. Absolutely. It wasn't even it was a cakewalk.
Really?
I could do like 15, 20. He was probably in the 30, 40 range. Like,
Oh
this
my
dude
God.
is jacked. So I gave up because I was like 12 in. I was like, okay, Ice, I'm a little too drunk for this. I'm probably going to throw up. You win, but your form already is so good.
Yeah.
Take it, bro. So Ice, shout out to Ice, man. Ice is a beast. Absolute beast.
He's also a sharp dresser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every time. Oh, Pickles had a feast. Pickles, he managed to he snuck some cupcakes in. His tongue was green.
Ugh.
That's why he's looking so fat today, dude. He's looking so big today.
Pickles.
He's looking so big today.
Yeah, speaking of fit, let's talk about Pickles eating 16 cupcakes at the fucking party.
I know, while we're all not looking, we're all playing board games, guys. So we're
He's
all
just
like
he's just licking the frosting, and he made like a perfect like apple core kind of like.
It was like an apple core.
Yeah, it was like just sticking out. I'm like, this guy's surgical, like with this.
Dude.
Well, they were so like we were kind of like, and they were like so good.
Yeah.
And then you drop your guard for like a second. And he's just like, I've eaten a quart of icing.
Yeah.
He's like that meme of that old guy that ate paint, thinking it was yogurt, and he's got to eat it. So, yeah, he was looking a little thick, but
Whenever you lifted him up, there's a big belly.
dude, I don't know. Oh, okay, so here's the thing. It's like, if I eat whatever I want, who am I to tell Pickles he can't eat?
Oh, what?
Because I have no restraint. I eat whatever I want. Only if I can get a hold of myself. If I went on a diet, sure, maybe I have the right to put Pickles on a diet. But if I eat whatever I want, I shouldn't put him on such restrictions. That's just like,
That's how you kill your cat.
no, I'm not letting him become like uber stuff. But I just let him eat until he stops eating.
He will never stop.
I think that's the problem.
He will never stop.
He doesn't stop.
He's not. He will never be
Like,
satisfied.
I think if it was like just an endless bowl, he would eat until he literally burst. I think it's the problem.
I respect that logic, though. I really do, because if you're eating whatever you want, why can't he? But,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we have a little bit more restraint. You'd think we probably would, right? If there was a full plate of cupcakes, we wouldn't eat the whole thing, right? Maybe.
I ate so much this. We gotta get a better hang on things.
Well, we had fun this week, you know? So, we had fun this week. Now it's time to get back into gear tomorrow. But this week, we had fun.
I just need to. I need to bring it the attention
What?
to. We need to get a better hang on things. I think every time we do a group anything, and then we go into the aftermath of that result, it turns into we need to get shit figured out. We need to get a better hang on things. We're never drinking again, or just anything.
It's true every time.
It is.
It's true every time.
But it just shows that we have not done that.
I think it comes to the point now where we're never going to figure it out. So, let's just fucking enjoy ourselves.
You know
boys.
what?
Let's just enjoy ourselves. Come on. Come on.
I like that idea.
Let's just enjoy ourselves. Guys, Shotskis, let's go downstairs. Let's That was a test. You guys passed.
Well, I didn't respond.
Oh, dude.
Tennis tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hop back on.
I'll be here. Yeah, we'll get the routine going again tomorrow, dude. We'll get the tennis, we'll get the cardio, we'll get the workouts in.
What else? What else? We didn't even do much, but it feels like I did 1,000
Yeah, I
different
just
things.
attended the Olympics.
We just hung out
It
and
was just
chatted
a
mostly.
nice little holiday get-together.
It was very nice.
It was, dare I say, wholesome.
Okay, so
It was pretty. I told him we were making core memories.
It was making, and it was not degenerate.
No,
it was not
no,
TwitchCon.
No, yeah, not
You
TwitchCon.
know-
Yeah, not TwitchCon-esque.
It was a nice little get-together.
And you know you're having a good time, dude. I don't know about you guys, but that party went by so fast.
I was there for 10 hours, and I did not know.
It felt like 2, but
Yeah.
like when things go by fast, you're having a great time. So that was it's been a while since time has moved that fast for me. So boys, that was a great time. That was a great fucking time.
Yeah,
dude.
I think there was we had like a bunch of things to do and plan, and 3/4 of the party was spent playing Suika.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Oh my god!
sick.
I had such a good.
I remember. Oh,
Such
that,
bullshit.
that would have been the core memory right
That
there.
would have been, dude. You had it, but you got risky. You got way too risky.
Well, I got a bad rotation. Hey,
Man.
CRA, thanks for the raid.
Ooh.
We ate a lot, and Connor's friend was visiting for the first time, so
Yeah.
tried
that
to take him.
that
to
was
like
fun.
every which
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun, man.
thing.
And he ate like a king. You guys took him to all the best places he
did,
probably
yeah.
could.
I don't like that he ate like a king, going with us on what we just eat consistently all the time.
Dude, yeah.
So he ate like a peasant?
Yeah.
We just go out to eat and, well, I don't know.
Yeah, the food was good this week, man. Food was very good this week. Very good.
It was though.
It was very good, dude.
It was.
No, we ate well. I mean, it was kind of refreshing because, at one point I was the new guy that came here and I didn't know anything, I didn't know what to eat. I didn't, I knew nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking McDonald's and Wendy's every day. And I was kind of the one telling them, like, this is our spot, this is where we go, we eat here, we eat
Dude,
here.
look at you.
And so now I kind of like, I've come into my own as kind of like this next step in line
Yeah,
of
you have.
showing people around. And he was like, yeah, I love that there was variation and that you could choose different things and there was so many, different places to choose from. I'm like, yeah, that's just how it is.
Yeah, it's probably
Because, he lives in the middle of nowhere, and that's what I lived in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Fucking nowhere. In the woods. Drive 20 minutes to get to a Wendy's, that kind of deal.
Yeah, that's too
So
far.
it was kind of refreshing to see that power creep of difference in
Yeah.
of being somewhere else, and
Imagine 5 years from now.
I'm on the moon.
dude, that'd be great. That'd be fun, man.
I miss Lando.
Nah, that's dark, dude. Happy, positive, go lucky. That's the vibe.
I miss Lando. Everyone
I
else is
moved.
there.
Oh.
I moved for work or something.
On Mars.
I guess I think I need to stop doing this. Like, we gotta get together, blah blah. I feel I'm like aging myself more by mentally thinking about
just
it.
stressing. Yeah.
I think it's real. I know it. You hate it. Reese always does this like manifestation. Like you manifest, but it's kind of true. Because I feel you can.
Well, it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Like your body, it's a whole like you smile and your body's chemicals will actually change. In my head, if I'm like
that's the thing.
like that, I got caught. I was like, like, people have been coming all week, and someone was like, oh my gosh, you're doing the old Asian dad thing, and I was like, well, what did I do? And they were like, you stood up, went, ugh, put your hands behind your back, and waddled
Dude,
across the kitchen.
I can see that.
And I was like, I didn't even realize I made a sound. Like, yeah.
The
yeah.
stress sound, bro. It's coming, dude. We got a long way to go until you're Gramps, bro. Come on, you're still young-ish.
That itch is an issue. That's an issue because we should just say we're young. Even if we aren't, let's try it. If we're gonna embody this manifestation bullshit, let's just say that we're young. for 5 fucking
Yeah, you're right. We're
young and happy.
and happy. We feel young.
I'm happy.
I'm
Good.
happy.
No one said they're unhappy yet. We just said we need to get our shit together.
Well, I'm not doing it first. You guys gotta get your shit together first, and then I will get my shit
Well,
together.
I'm not gonna tell lies.
Someone's gotta go first, and then I will do it.
Follow
I'm a-
suit.
I'm okay. We're doing okay.
We're good.
We're
good.
We're good.
We're doing
We're
great.
Yeah, we are good.
good.
I feel good.
I feel good too. I was exhausted at that bowling though.
No, you look beat. I was exhausted too. I'm kind of ready just to do nothing again.
Yeah, I think after, well, now it's over. It's just, I need to just, I don't even know, because I don't do anything. Why am I so tired all the time?
I don't know,
I-
man.
Because it's just
feel
back
you.
to doing nothing.
I feel you.
Well, because it's like, oh man, I'm so exhausted. Ugh, back to the old grind, waking up after noon.
Yeah.
I've been trying to wake up earlier, dude.
You've been waking up pretty early. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
that's
been
good.
on it.
Good.
I've been on it.
Good.
Yeah.
What time? Like 10? 11?
It's like 10.
Beautiful.
10.
That is the best time for us to wake up.
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
It's because I started drinking coffee,
So you wake up at 10 and get the coffee going.
and then I'm good the
You
rest
ready
of the
to
day.
go, dude. Let's go.
Usually.
Do you ever have 2 cups?
No,
Good for you.
I can't.
You don't have to say anything, friend. I have maybe one. I have 1 cup, and then
I
usually
don't
that's
even
it.
know if I can have a cup.
Yeah,
I
second
don't
cup is-
finish it.
Well, don't you feel that crash though, like 5 or 6, and then you're like maybe.
Yeah, I don't really know what I do usually. I try to like get distracted somewhere.
I had a coffee an hour ago. Starbucks, iced coffee,
Oh, now I want a coffee.
almond milk.
That sounds great. No,
I did it. I just finished it an hour ago.
I can't.
I needed it. I needed it.
No, you bounced back. There were 2 times. I'm proud of you because there's another time today where you came up and you said I feel awful, but
Yeah.
then you sat down and then you were like I feel good. I'm feeling good. I'm vibing. I'm like good. The energy. You're back. He's back.
He had his second win, dude.
That's
Yo,
it.
got my second win, boys. Let's go. Come on,
You didn't
push.
even have a first win.
You didn't have a- yeah.
I'm actually like Jekyll and Hyde, but the Jekyll and Hyde are exactly like me, but one's really tired, and the other one is like maybe thinking he's not. But no, it was because going back to like Han and Ice, they were like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Like, I want to meet that.
Match them.
Right, because it's like, okay, you know what? I can be tired whenever. Like, right now, everyone's here, so
Yeah.
let's just fucking, like...
Push.
There's something to be said about, like, if you need to take your time, you need to take your time. And, like, I do that. But I appreciate people who will go, like... Because I think some people would think it's toxic to, like, force people, whatever. But I value that in a person, for them to be like, you know what? Like, yeah, I'm not feeling great right now, but let's just, like... Fuck it,
Let's
I'll
do it.
try.
The push,
Like, let's just
yeah.
push.
Oh god,
you
we
know?
need them here. We need that fucking support system.
Dude, yeah, it was a good day. It was a
Fucking-
great support system having them there.
Health recharge stations planted around you.
Yeah, they're positive.
They're positive and they wake up all the time. And
Yeah.
they're ready to go and they're always like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it. let's do it."
Never complaining either. You know, always like good positive vibes. So good energy too. That's the thing we miss in our group half the time. Is sometimes our energy is just way too low.
Yeah.
Sometimes our energy just.
I don't have the energy to be the good energy.
Yeah, I try, but then sometimes I'm just.
You're the good energy.
I fall off.
You
sometimes.
are.
I fall
You're
off.
the good
though, boys.
energy. But if your battery's out, then we're
It's-
all
right, it's
fucked.
all gone.
Then we're all fucked.
I try, but yeah, my battery, dude, it's over, bro. It's over.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like, I think I was talking to someone and they asked me. It was Omina actually, and they asked like, how do you recharge? And then I've had people in chat like multiple times. They ask, how do you avoid burnout? Or like, how do you deal with burnout? And
Yeah.
for me, it's like, how do I recharge? It's weird because like, socializing tires me out, but that's how I recharge.
I think it is for me too.
I need to like go out with
I need to
people.
do something, but then I need to recharge from the thing that's recharging me. Like it's like this weird, but it's a different kind of recharge.
yeah.
Like I don't know.
I feel you. You need to go out and socialize. You need to do that, but at the same time, you need a day where you can sleep in.
Yeah.
It's a balance, man. Finding that balance is key.
Well, how do you guys deal with burnout or like recharging? Because for me, when they're asked like, how do you avoid burning out, and I said, I don't. I focus on bouncing back from the burnout.
Right. Yeah.
Because
I do the same.
I can't avoid the burnout.
No, it's inevitable for me.
You have a better.
Dude, mine is terrible. I disappear for like a month straight, and then I come back and I'm ready to go. You know, that's when I'm burnt out. I just disappear. I disappear for a while.
Some people say like, you know, you just need to not do anything for like a week and just get away from it. But I need to do the extra step. I need to like leave the state or the country to return and get that. Because like if I'm in my room, I'm still kind of thinking about shit. But if I'm on a plane or I'm away, I get that kind of creative energy back. Yeah. Because I want to go back home. You know, that's the only way that I found to really come back from burnout.
Dude, I like that.
Yeah.
That's
it's
great.
an expensive reset. Because like, where do I go? You know, I could go see my mom, but it's like,
Still a reset though.
Yeah, it's a reset.
I like to just sleep. Like if I'm having a tough day, I'll just try and sleep like the whole day and then hopefully come back the next day nice and fresh and charged. That's what I like. Yesterday, missed the whole day yesterday, right? When I come back today, your boy's feeling like $1 million.
Yeah.
Because I slept the whole day. Like I just recharged.
You were. Yeah, you've been.
We needed you. You carried with your energy because I was a zombie.
But that's because I slept literally 15 hours like yesterday all day, did nap and everything included. So I feel like $1 million.
I don't know, cause like we hosted the party, we went out and hung out, and it was like tiring. But like last night, literally like my recharge was, I was like, cause you asked me when I went to bed. Like, oh, I went to bed at like 4:30 a.m. because I sat there and I like made a thumbnail and finished an edit, and it's like I like working is what I like to do. And because even now, like today was winding down, everyone's leaving. I'm thinking like, okay, I can't wait to like get back into work. But it's kind of like that's therapeutic in a way, but it's also the root of the problem. Because really, I should probably like take at least a day off, but I'm not. But so I don't know.
I know you're.
But it makes a good point though, because it's like some of my burnout is from stress. And I just, like, if I just dedicate a day to doing everything that is, like, you know, around work, but not, like, the direct, you know, work itself. Sometimes, like, if I get everything, you know, even, or life shit, you know, I paid the fucking car bill or whatever, and then you get all that done, you kind of feel refreshed that the only thing that's left in your mind that's stressful is, like, work itself, and everything else is cleared off. You know, you just leave that one thing left.
I think, I mean, there are periods, and I think the problem for me is I haven't had one of these periods for a while, where I'll just kind of like enjoy watching an anime, or just sitting there.
That's nice usually.
And I haven't done that in a while.
You need to.
I have to be in a very specific type of like mood.
I like doing that.
Dude, it's been,
But I don't, it takes so much brain power to sit down and, you know, get on the fucking app and then read.
You just have to be in the right mood. Like this.
And I'm never in that mood.
This week I've been in that mood.
I'm not kidding. The only time I'm in that mood is when I'm drunk, and I'm like, oh, and I'd be so fucking good right now.
Yeah, that's what I've did this whole.
Doesn't sound great.
This whole 3 days, bro. I've been rewatching Death Note just like wasted because it's been so good. Like, I'm in my anime phase back. You know, I took like a month off. I'm back.
Okay.
We're back in the anime.
Have you
phase.
watched Frieren?
Frieren? Reese has not stopped talking to me about that.
Yeah, he really likes it.
He really likes it. I want to watch it, but he's like, it's this kind of like melancholy sort of thing. I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need that right now.
Yeah, I think I seek it out. Like, when I'm feeling kind of whatever, I seek that same thing out. And actually, a big de-stressor, they're all saying it's so good.
Is it brand new?
It's new.
I've never heard of it.
It's,
I gotta write
you
it.
probably, you might, I
gotta write it down.
Also, my TV doesn't support Crunchyroll.
Shame.
Oh, dude, you have to get like a Google.
I need like a fucking
Chromecast.
Fire Stick or Chromecast or whatever. So
no, that's annoying because my TV doesn't use.
Because I don't want to watch it on the laptop, and I don't like watching anime at my computer. I don't do that anymore. I'm not fucking 21. I used to do that and just sit there and just watch.
Dude, same. I don't know how
How do I do that?
I don't know how I sat there and read the entirety of Berserk when I was younger. Like, just what was I doing? How did I do that? It makes no sense to me. But yeah, Frieren. Why is it so good? 2,000 years old. Or
What is it
something?
even about?
I don't know. It's about like a 1,000-year-old elf thing.
I mean, I'm still slow on Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. My guy, dude.
Have you watched it?
I have watched the first season.
Okay.
Wait, you have?
I have.
You
Yeah.
like it?
I was promised by somebody. It was a deal I had to do. Shout out to June Buns. You know where you're at. You know where you're at, June.
I have the manga right up there. Hey, Dreamy.
Let's go, Dreamy.
Dreamy, thanks so much.
Let's go, Dreamy. But yeah, it was a promise. I made a deal.
You really?
I love it. I love it.
So what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I watched it as like my second or third anime ever. It was way too much. I had to stop. It was way too gory. I then ran into June Buns at a convention. I made a deal, so I committed. I watched it. It was good, but it was very gory. But it's still good. Still very good. Still very good. You finished that yet?
I have 5 volumes. Okay. Here we go. Like that much I've read. Like that much. Right there.
You're reading it right to left, bro?
Of the first volume.
You're reading it right to left?
I don't
I'll tell you why.
I don't get it.
You gotta, first of all, to get it, you gotta read a little bit more than the first fucking, like, 4 chapters. Or whatever the fuck, right? What you need to, okay, I'll tell you why I like it. It's not that it's like, oh my god, the premise is so good. The premise is solid. It's solid. The thing that I like is that it doesn't stop moving. It's not like that anime shit where it meanders, it's like, and it just like, it's like a film. It moves like a TV show or a movie where it's like there's no like side shit. Everything is it's go. It just it goes and there's no it doesn't fall victim to tropes. Those things that are just so fucking aggravating. Cuz even JoJo, as much as I like it, it has tropes and also one fight feels like 10 days of real time.
Okay.
You know, it's like, but this, it just moves, and it constantly moves, and I love that. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, but the creator of it loves film, so they take a lot of influences from film, opposed to like other anime or manga or whatever. So it has more of that rhythm that film would have.
Okay, so I have the first 5 volumes.
Okay.
Should I watch what is available and then read, or should I just start reading it?
Watch what is available, start reading. Because then you get the voices and the music and all that in your head, so you can kind of have a foundation. That's what I like doing. I like getting a kind of a way to start in your head, and then go from there.
So what'd you say? Read first or watch first?
Watch first,
Okay, watch.
and then continue where it leaves off.
Okay.
So you would say good.
Yeah, I mean, dude. So I read my first manga ever. It was about 2 weeks ago. It was Blue Period. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to read it, and then I wanted to watch the show just to see how different it was compared to the manga itself. And there are so many things the show misses out. The manga has everything, and so there's so many things the show missed out that kind of made me mad. So I was like, well, I like watching.
Oh,
the anime.
you're starting. He's starting
bro,
to starting to like.
Dude, you guys are behind now. I'm ahead of you now.
That's
boys.
like- this
I
is
am. We have made changes. You guys have 1 year of Ligma University, dude.
Oh my god, you've come a long way.
I'm fucking head of everybody now, dude.
Okay, how old is Makima?
Shit. I mean, she looks.
She's old enough.
yeah.
She's like 20 something.
Yeah, she looks great. Well, I mean, she looks great for her age.
She's like 20 something.
You know, I mean, the baddest girl probably around town. I'll tell you that.
Is Pochita come back?
I don't know.
We don't. I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, you have to find out yourself.
That's the thing I see fucking most online. I watched the first episode.
Yeah.
Sometimes something is just so well designed that it doesn't need to be like
Okay. I don't dislike it, but I keep trying to get into it, and I can't get into it.
Give it some time.
Yeah, I would watch the show then, dude. Yeah, just watch.
Watch the show first.
I think
that helps me.
That
helps me.
Yeah. Watch it.
Okay.
It helps me that way.
I mean, the character development's great, man. Like Denji, Power, Makima. There's a couple other people I'm missing out, but they have great
The
character.
characters are really good.
Yeah, just
And it's mature. It's not like.
Is it?
That was weird. Social interaction with a fucking girl or something. You know, it's like they don't do that.
The only thing that's wild though is like Denji's 16, and do you remember when you were 16 as a guy? What did you think of? You only thought of one thing, and so the whole Chainsaw Man, Denji is only thinking about one thing, which I respect him for.
Okay.
But my God.
Well, because I think I will admit maybe I jumped to conclusions, and I should just at least watch more than the first episode. I will admit that. But the reason I feel disinterested is because it seems like softcore baity softcore porn, guys under like gory kind of like what is it, like not like like shock, like that's what I saw from the first episode.
Okay,
that's my gist of it, because it's like it's like, oh, it's just like shocking gore, right? He's like chopping through, and then Makima's like all sexy, and that was my understanding of the entire thing.
I mean, yeah, you look at it that way. I don't want to look at it that way, though. I don't want to look at it that way. I want to just enjoy it.
I understand that might not be. I'm just telling you what
I feel you. I get it.
What my impression of it was, and why I was like, I'm not into that.
I don't think it's that violent compared to other shit.
No, but you know, that first episode, he's mowing down all the zombies, and then
but that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. But I'm just like,
it doesn't. I don't think. No.
Well, I think like the first episode, like with Pochita, I think that really, really makes it so very special. That connection that they both had with each other, I feel like was very special. And I feel like just for the first episode alone, it just makes it so well. And then you get to know everybody, you know. So yeah, just try it, Professor. Commit this time. Just commit. Give it a go. If you don't like it, we'll give you 2 minutes to bag on it as much as you want.
Guys, we will have this conversation again. In 6 months, and he will take it down.
I'll admit I haven't given it a shot yet.
Yeah, you gotta give it a shot. Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
And I think mainly it's just because I haven't been really in like an anime mood. I haven't seen Spy Family. The last thing that I watched, guys, the last time I was in tune with anime was when the second season of Kobayashi Dragon Maid was airing.
When was that?
That sounds a long time ago.
I think that's a long time ago.
That sounds like a long time ago.
I've never even heard of it.
Listen, I'm not saying that it's bad because I thought it was Coomer bait.
No,
I was just like not.
That's what you thought.
I just thought that's what it was.
That's the impression
I get the.
I understand.
Because that's all I see online. It's like, oh, whatever.
Hello?
No, I get that, man.
Well,
I get that.
What was I about to say? Also for me, I think I have this problem with Jujutsu Kaisen, guys. And Connor's taking a phone call. Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, and not to say that I know anything about whatever, like I don't have a manga, but I'm kind of sick of this like I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. I was with Connor at this anime collectible store, and we're like, it's so popular, but it's such a bland look. And same thing with Chainsaw Man. Like, I don't know, they're like, it's like a business. I don't understand. But like the shirt and tie thing, like I don't like how samey everything looks lately from what I've seen. Not just Chainsaw Man, but like Jujutsu Kaisen too. Like that's why I liked My Hero Academia when it was it's still popular, but when it was coming, it's like, oh yeah, like it's like it's just really fun. But I hate the blandness. I don't know if that's like a recent trend, because it seems like. I just told him about when we went to the anime store and we saw the Jujutsu Kaisen. It's so popular, and we were like, I don't like how samey the uniforms are. Everyone's like this samey look. I was saying I kind of feel that way with this, like, but there's something to be said, because I think I'm a fool, right?
Okay.
Because this is the thing. I don't like that they all wear like these. It's just like shirt and tie and pants, and it's like so uber popular. Same with Jujutsu Kaisen, but. Maybe that's what works because that's what's super popular. Maybe I'm the idiot.
I think I'm biased because I don't like any character in Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll be the first to say I don't like that show, and I don't like any of the characters. Yeah. Dude. Oh, I've tried. I've watched the entire I've watched 25 episodes.
Okay.
And a movie.
I will say, I have not watched or read anything beyond the first episode of Chainsaw Man. But I've watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
I've watched it.
I don't know what people like about it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I don't understand. Cause like maybe I'm stupid because it's like because people like here come the Jujutsu Kaisen guys and they're like, oh, but Chainsaw Man is so bleh. And then it's like, but I don't know, it did not grasp me at all.
Me neither. I watched the first 3 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen and I stopped after the 3rd episode. So
I didn't like the world. I didn't like the characters.
Dude, but everyone
the fight scenes are cool.
But everyone says they like. Besides you guys, everyone I talk to says they love that show.
Yeah.
So I had to give it a go. Very dark-esque. You know, it's very dark. But I just gave it 3 episodes. I need to try more. But
the 3-episode rule.
That's exactly it. I have a 3-episode rule. I'll give it 3 episodes. If I don't like
that's
it,
like
done.
I think that's an actual anime like terminology.
3 episodes.
The 3-episode rule. If you don't like it by the 3rd episode, drop it.
All right.
I was a
chat. How many episodes do you give an anime? How many episodes do you give an anime?
I used to be 1 and done, but my chat convinced me to 3. So I'm 3 now.
I'm 3 unless it's Steins Gate. You gotta watch fucking like you gotta watch like 12 episodes.
Dude,
please.
I will tell you exactly how many episodes it is. It's 7. That's how many episodes it takes.
7.
So
Steins
7.
Gate.
Alright,
I know because I
5.
dropped it.
But that's the only one. That's the only one I feel.
I got to 5 and I dropped it. Yeah.
It's
You gotta
understandably so
yes, I know.
because
3.
it's 7 episodes of him going like, I like to cook a banana,
And he's like-
and then the girl's like,
He's like cocky.
I'm a girl, and the guy's like, do you like Dr. Pepper? And he's like, yes, I love Dr.
Dude, that's
Pepper.
why-
Do you want a banana? And it's that for 7 episodes. I'm like, what the fuck is this garbage?
And yet all of that shit
I know.
is important.
Yes, it comes
Yeah,
back, but
yeah,
it's like
It becomes important, but for it's like 10 episodes, it's like this shitty slice of life that I'm kind of bored, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It makes
Alright,
sense.
That's why it's good.
Alright, you convinced me. You definitely convinced me because when I did an anime tier list, and
Oh, that's right, you dunked on it.
I put him at like C tier, bro. But that's because I didn't give him a chance.
I
gotta
had
give
this
him a chance.
conversation with so many people where they're like, that shit kind of sucked. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how many episodes did you watch? And they're like, I watched 3. I'm like, fuck.
I think the reason I might not like Jujutsu Kaisen is I might just be over like my shonen period.
Yeah.
I think I just outgrew it. And again, I need to just actually give Chainsaw Man a shot, but
Yeah.
I just became disinterested because it was just like, okay, protagonist characters fell into demon powers and he goes berserk, starts killing, and he's strong.
Sure.
And then I was just like, I don't need to, that's not what I need. But
seen it
apparently
before.
it's some kind of deeper
It's got a little,
about
it's
like
got more
whatever.
to it.
But I think I just outgrew the like, oh, I became strong and I have friends or something like that.
We all had a shonen arc.
I'm a big shonen guy still.
Sure.
Shonen is like what, Attack on Titan, that kind of stuff. Right? Isn't it like what is
My
shonen?
Hero.
What is shonen is? What's
Naruto.
I guess it's like the equivalent of saying like comic
Fighting?
book.
Okay.
If you're a kid, you're like, I like comic books. You think of like, oh, a superhero and he's strong, and he fights villains. And...
See, I was
'Cause everything I watch is shonen.
I was so into My Hero. I was
I never
all
got
in.
I never got into it.
And then something horrible happened, and I'm like, now if someone talks to me about My Hero, I want to like throw up. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I feel you.
I kept up until
I'm still reading it, by the way.
is it good? Well, I watched up to my favorite character is Lumillion.
Okay.
That was my favorite character in the show. And I watched until the end of that animated, and I was just like, okay, well, Deku is the worst.
Yeah.
One of the worst characters
I think he's my least favorite.
in anime
Ever.
period,
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. There's a lot of bad characters in anime. Let me think of some.
I can think of one right now. Even worse.
Goku. Goku's a bad character.
I don't like Goku, but Jesus Christ. Okay. Uh-oh.
Luffy is one of the few protagonists who's good.
Okay.
I think Luffy is a shonen protagonist that is pretty
He's
good.
interesting. I don't like One Piece, but I like
Naruto also not bad.
I like Naruto
as a shonen
too.
protagonist. But man, Deku is so
Isn't he always like whining and stuff and just
well.
I don't think he stops crying.
he just complains nonstop? Yeah.
Always crying.
Well, I think what makes Luffy good and why I think Naruto's actually kind of bad. I don't mind him, but he's pretty bad too. But why like Luffy? Why is he such a good shonen protagonist? Is because he kind of like he's dynamic.
He's got dimensions.
Yeah,
to him,
he's a dimensional character. Like he's got this. I think why people like him so much is he's got this carefree attitude. He's got the classic, oh, I'm strong. Yeah. But he has that like darkness to him that will show up like, oh, he's pissed, and I believe it. But when Deku, he's like, oh, you really done it. You're kind of like, I don't,
We've seen
this is
14
not.
times.
I don't feel that. I don't feel that like, and I mean, part of me is just like, oh well, who's the best character? All Might.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, like
should have just been about him.
Love All Might.
Because he's got the dimension. He's grappling with that thing, and
he's old.
He's pushing through, and even like Bakugo, I like better.
Yeah,
he's got more of a thing going.
He's so like, he's got nothing going on.
And I get like that's like a typical archetype, but
I don't.
He's going through the same arc constantly.
Yeah.
When I was watching, and I read a little bit after that Lunelian arc, it was just the same arc. It's the same problem I had with the new Spider-Verse movie.
Okay.
Visually amazing.
Yeah.
Story's great.
Yeah.
But they make Miles go through the same arc he already did. Like they want a coming of age story every time. And I know it's like, well, it's different this time, he's with his family, but it's essentially the same thing about him coming to age and grappling with the responsibility and stuff. He already went through that. His uncle died, and at the end of it, he's like, oh, you other Spider-Mans, go home because I got this, because I have come of age. And then I watch him do the same
and he's
thing.
Like, I'm Spider-Man again.
And I'm not sold on that. It's just like,
And then they have the audacity to hit you with the Halo 2 ending.
Yeah.
There's no end. There's no end.
It's like Aang's a good. Is that shonen? Kinda. Aang's a good protagonist.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other ones. Here's my thing. You never want to ask me because I hate anime protagonists in general. All of them. Every single one.
Who's a real good
There's
one?
like 3 I like, and then the rest of them I'm like,
How about this guy? Because Blake was saying he's just like a horn dog, and he just serves as like a foil for other characters to be interesting.
I don't love him, but I don't dislike him. I feel like he kind of takes that cookie cutter anime shonen protagonist and kind of it's better.
You know who I came completely 360 around on? Is Shinji.
I don't know.
From
Evangelion.
Oh, okay.
He's the classic go-to. People say like, oh, he's annoying, he's whatever, but I came around on it, and it was after I watched the Rebuild movies that I kind of compared it to the old, and I kind of understood that because I went through more life experiences, and it's kind of like, well, I think maybe I'm just a little dumber than I thought, because the Rebuild movies, which you haven't seen, they like condensed it and revamped it a little bit. So it's kind of dumbed down in general, just due to the fact that it's like condensed.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it's like, Shinji, what are you doing? Like specifically pull out the spear of Longius and whatever, do the thing. And then he meets Kaoru and whatever, and then he's like, all right, he gets in the robot. And then he's like, all right, let's do it. And then everyone's like, wait, actually, turns out it's the end of the world if you do that. Mm-hmm. But up to that point, and so it came around, because now I'm like a little older. I was like, oh, it's about being like a kid, and everyone's telling you need to live your life this way. And then you're like, okay, let me start to live my life by what you want. Let me do it. And all of a sudden, it's wrong. Wait, what are you doing? Don't do that. You caused the end of the world. He's like, but all this time you've been telling me.
You were telling me to
get in the fucking robot this entire time and take some action. I finally do it. And, oh, now I end the world? What the fuck? Like, I finally understood it. So I've kind of come around on Shinji. Because...
I mean, that's cool. I like that.
You should watch the Rebuild movies.
Yeah, I need to get around to it.
I actually was, like, not the biggest Evangelion fan.
I feel like my depression isn't at peak yet, so I need to, like, hit it at a different angle.
It made more sense to me. I guess that... If I watched the old series as an adult, maybe I would have understood that same same thing, but I had just like watched it when I was like way younger, so maybe I just didn't get it. Also, watching the Rebuild movies completely turned me from Team Asuka to Team Rei.
I like Ray's design better. I don't know anything about them.
Dude, can you imagine if we made Blake watch Evangelion, what he would think?
That wasn't made in '93, right? Like that was older. Cause
Yeah.
He just immediately goes like, directed by Hideaki Anno. Like,
I've seen it. I've seen it on Netflix. I love the name because it's like so hard to pronounce, and when everyone pronounces it, it's just,
Evangelion.
it's just impossible. But you know, I'll give it a shot. I just like watching new animes because the animations are way nicer and way prettier. It feels like compared
I
to the
like
old
the
ones.
old raunchy.
You like the old
looking
stuff?
shit
Yeah.
sometimes.
Like Cowboy Bebop type stuff, or like
There's that anime Monster that I watched. It's like this mystery
like an
psychological
assassin
thriller
thing.
It's it's weird. It's like 74 episodes, but it's just like old fucking 90s anime. And I liked it, but now I'm like, okay, I don't
Make
need any
him
more of
read
that.
Pon 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 Pon.
I don't know what that
What the
is.
hell is that,
That's that
dude? Dude,
Like, it's like a shadowy. It's like a bird. It's like a little ghost thing. I think kind of reminds me of like the aesthetic of a Mori, kind of.
Ah. I don't know that.
Yeah, Deku's real bad.
He's bad. Yeah, no doubt. I don't think that's even an argument. I don't know how people can like defend it. It's because there's nothing to it. It's shallow. I read all. I'm caught up.
Yeah, and then you have. Well, there is a. I mean, I'm no mangaka. I haven't made a story, but there's a point like after the Lumillion arc, I feel it's a great springboard point for Deku, and they were just like, well, let's just have him do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Because after Lumillion, it's like, oh, I can totally. This is like a critical moment of like, because why you dislike him up to that, it's kind of like, well, I want to watch a show about All Might instead. I think that's what everyone felt.
That's what we all want.
And then why is this whiny kid? And then I thought, oh, that's the point. It's kind of a story about like, despite maybe not deserving it or whatever, I have fallen into it and let me adapt to that, whatever. But then,
it's exhausting because it feels like you watch it the same. You see it every time, and then when you think something, you go like, oh my god, wait, something different is happening, and then they just go back to it. I'm like, oh fuck! Like there was a point, if you read a little bit more, and actually I think it was already happening in the anime where something different was happening. I'm like, oh, this is the turning point. This is where something. No, never mind.
what's the worst example of that you've experienced where you're watching something and you're like, oh, it's going this way, oh my gosh, I see where this is going, that's amazing, and they totally don't do that?
Darling in the Franxx. Have you seen that?
That's the Coomer bait thing where she's got pink hair and you ride her like
it was like a trigger thing. There was like a point I was like I was kind of into it. And there was a point where like, oh my god, it's gonna go like this and it's gonna be really cool.
So
and
what is that? What is the thing?
I don't.
he just remembers.
I don't remember.
Don't have specifics.
But I know the emotion was there. They'll know.
They'll know.
But there was a point where I'm like, oh, it's gonna go this way, and then they do this like they jump the gun, and like the ending is so catastrophically fucked that it just ruins everything. Like the last 2 or 3 episodes, and it's just a shit show. And I don't exactly remember because I erased it from my memory banks. Because I just don't want to think about it anymore. But I remember being so disappointed. And I don't know what it was.
I never watched it.
Yeah. I was like, there was like a council of like these alien guys. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be like this. And the aliens are going to come in. It all happens in like a 5-second scene. And they...
So pass? Should I pass on? Because I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Wait. Doesn't Han love that show? Hold on. I shouldn't speak. Hey, default. Hey, thanks for 7 months.
I don't know.
My version of that. What do you have? Do you have an example?
Not on the top of my head.
My version of that, where it's like I thought this was going a certain way and it totally went the opposite way, and it made me dislike it. What might have been like something I enjoyed a lot was the Star Wars sequels.
Oh, we weren't just talking anime. Okay, that's great. That's perfect.
That's the best example ever. The Star Wars sequels, Kylo Ren, Rey.
That was a disaster.
I cannot stand because there's so much like counter discourse that I've seen throughout the years of like, you guys that don't like the prequels or the sequels or this, and it's like, no, it's fucking so bad.
I think it's fundamentally awful.
So the first 2 or 1, I'm like kind of whatever about. Like it's like it was fun, and then it was the one where Luke comes back and Rey goes to train with Luke. That's the one where I was kind of like, oh, I see, I get it. Wow, this is gonna be amazing. I get it. Rey's the evil one, and Kylo becomes good. I was like, oh my fuck, what a subversion.
Yeah.
What a subversive thing.
I was rooting for that theory.
And it's great. They're in the throne room, and
This is the point.
This is the point where this was about to be the next fucking greatest media ever. He betrays the master.
Yeah.
He kills him. And then they fight the guards, right? And they kill all the guards, and they're in this room, and he goes, okay, Rey, let's go. And then she hesitates. And I go, holy fuck, they're about to switch sides right here. She's about to turn evil, and he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And then they just completely say fuck that and go against that. And I swear that's what it just seems so.
Why else would you do it?
Well, they were doing the shit where she's talking in the mirror to him. You can't tell me that's not where they were leading up to.
So then they warp it into this Romeo and Juliet thing, and that makes me sick. And that to me is awful. But that third movie, I was laughing to tears when I was watching the climax of that third movie. When fucking Palpatine shoots some dubstep blast out of his fucking fingers, and he has 758,000 Star Destroyers that have Death Stars attached to them. I could have made that in my room in 14 seconds.
What is the like agreed like what happened?
I don't know.
What was the?
It was just the shit. It was. They don't even know what happened because when he came back, Poe goes, "Somehow he came back. Somehow."
Right, that's the line. It's like, and somehow
they don't
he
know.
returned.
It just they're like, we need a plot device. Remember this guy? He's back. Which discredits literally everything before that. Then.
Hey Keiko, thanks for the 14 months. Well, it's a shame because I love Kylo Ren.
He's great.
People didn't like him, whatever. I fucking love Kylo Ren.
I loved him from the start.
Yes.
He's the best part of all those.
Yes. And to have him subvert and he becomes the good guy, holy fuck.
Awesome.
And which would make me like Rey more, because you kind of don't really like Rey.
Yeah.
But her kind of turning, she's kind of cool
Now
now.
it's
Like,
cool,
oh, it's
yeah.
cool. And
No.
it's awful.
Yeah, that is an actual catastrophe. I liked the first movie. I was kind of in because I'm like, oh, it's been a long time since we saw Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now. And so it's like, okay, we return to the basics. It's like, okay, it's the Death Star again. Okay, it's this again. But then I'm like, okay, what a great foundation to now branch off, diverge, and you've set the tone now. And
Yeah.
Boy, did they
respect
set
that.
it.
I respect that. First movie was good. I don't even remember any of these movies because I've only watched them once.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never gone back to watch them again.
The first one is, I really liked it when I saw it.
Which is the one where they cut to Poe and the engineer girl on the casino planet for
gosh.
like
I think
45 minutes, and they release the camels.
it's
that's
Finn.
Was that the third one?
It's Finn.
Yeah,
and,
Finn and
Rose.
Finn and
And
Rose.
I think that's the second one.
That might be the worst
That
segment
sucked.
of movies I might have just seen
It was
ever in my
so
life.
goddamn boring.
So bad. Yeah. I can't even remember it. It's been so long since I've watched
And
it.
that romantic thing they pushed, god awful.
When she sacrifices herself for love, but then it turns out that none of them died, and then it was pointless.
They just needed to give Kylo Ren room to be a cool character.
He was cool.
He could have carried the entire sequel, like trilogy or whatever it was gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know.
A disaster. You know, a disaster.
Yu Hakusho live action.
I watched one. I don't know anything. First of all, I know nothing about
Is
that.
that on Netflix? Is that the new one on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
I know
it.
nothing about that. I saw that fight. You saw the fight scene on Twitter.
We should go downstairs. We should just end the stream, go downstairs, and watch that first episode.
I'm interested. I'm also hungry.
Do we have any leftover chicken? We probably got so many.
There's gotta be some.
There's gotta be so much canes left.
I'm hungry.
There's gotta be so much leftover canes from the party.
Reese was
bro.
calling me. He's like, bring Wendy's home.
Oh, is that who you're on the phone with, the Reeser, bro?
I'm like, oh god, what's wrong? He's like, bring me Wendy's. I'm like, I'm here. And
I
he's
got a
like,
lot of RuneScape to fish.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's
to
funny
you.
because he might be watching right
Shout out to
now
you,
on like a second
Reeser.
channel.
We know
Hey,
you're here,
hey,
Reeser. We see you, bro. What's up,
hey.
Reeser? Hey, bro. It's good to see you. That's so funny.
I think my chat thinks that this is like the worst take I have is about Chainsaw Man.
I don't think you have a bad.
I don't
take.
have a.
You don't have a take yet.
I don't have a take, but they think that's a bad take.
Well, that's a little too far. I don't agree with that.
I just haven't been intrigued enough.
But that's when I come in and go, yeah, but you read like 4 fucking pages.
Dude, you know who has the best take on it? Is Randon. You know what he said? He says, it's a great anime, but it's not his style. And I respect the hell out of that. It's just not your style. Great anime, you respect
That's
it.
the respectable
Very good
approach.
But it's not your style. Yeah, very respectable. You can't hate that.
Yeah.
I love that. I
Well,
think that's so respectable.
That's how you always want to phrase something, I feel.
Yeah. Very respectable.
Because I just go, yeah, it's shit, and then everyone comes at me. Every single One Piece fan comes out of the fucking woodwork. They're like, why is it shit? I'm like, I don't know. Because by the time I'm done reading it, I'll be 58.
I'm holding off on Chainsaw Man. I'm sure it's good. Jujutsu Kaisen, though, I will stand on my ground and say it's dog water. Because, okay, I think it's something about, there just needed to be, Jujutsu Kaisen, during that time, there just was like an absence of anything else. And there just needed to be a new thing.
Yeah.
Because Jujutsu Kaisen is so mid.
Yeah.
It is on the level, I think, worse than something like, for example, Yozakura Quartet, I think. Shonen, some kind of power system. I think it's like worse than Yozakura Quartet. And at the time, I love Yozakura Quartet, but everyone says like, oh, this is just another flavor of the month generic shonen. That's what Jujutsu Kaisen is, but there just was not anything else at the time.
Reese likes it, by the way.
The first episode is the same first episode of Bleach. Exactly. Itadori is a kid with like some kind of latent... Oh my god, Serve!
Sir,
Hey!
what's up, sir?
Serve agrees with me.
Let's go, sir.
Thanks for the
Okay.
tip, Serve.
What's up, sir?
How would you say this?
Dude,
Servidicus.
No
Sir-
way.
Servidicus.
I say Servid...
Haven't we talked about this?
We have mentioned this. Servidicus, right?
Well, you know what? You know why serve is so great?
Servita.
You just call them serve.
No, but there's an E.
Servita Ekis.
Serve.
Servita Ekis.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Itadori. Ichigo is a normal student that's slightly gifted who taps into some half demon, half monster power
Okay.
and is thrust into a different society order of like demon killing people with like structures, meets a quirky senpai type character with like a rambunctious tomboy female sidekick. Itadori is Ichigo. The Sasuke type is like what's his name?
I've never seen Bleach.
the Bowman from Bleach. The girl, rambunctious little trouble-causing tomboy, Rukia. And Gojo is just the same exact character that Urahara serves for Ichigo. Gojo is that same exact type of character for Itadori. It's literally just Bleach. I know I say everything is just literally Bleach, but Jujutsu Kaisen really is just Bleach. It really is. And a lot of people say, well, he was inspired by Bleach. That is not like a justification. It's like, okay, it still holds that it's not. It is. It literally is. There's power systems. Their domain expansion, that is just a Bankai. It's just a power that you activate and there's parameters and rules to it. It's literally just Bleach. It literally is just Bleach. Ichigo has the demon and he becomes half hollow. Itadori has the inner demon that's like an evil thing and he taps into the power. It's just Bleach. I would die on this hill. Jujutsu Kaisen really is just Bleach.
But worse.
It's modern, so it's like animated better and stuff, but conceptually more boring. They just all wear like this like uniform, and the domain expansion I don't think is as like intriguing as like a Bankai is. It's just like more boring in my opinion. But it is like modern and it's like animated better and stuff like that, I will say.
Jujutsu Kaisen, it looks nice, the animation's good, but everything else, I'm out. I just can't do it.
And the girls are not hot like they are in Bleach. In Bleach, okay, I know that Bleach kind
Reese
of like
is about to be
listen,
real upset.
Bleach, I will admit, Bleach kind of had like a fall off, okay?
He did this.
And Kubo Tite, the mangaka, people say he kind of like, because Bleach used to be like the big three and then kind of fell off, right? That being said, that guy, the author of Bleach, Kubo Tite, every other chapter was just a brand new fucking smoking hot baddie. And you're like, holy shit, right? It's like Orihime, Rukia, the girl that's missing the arm, Holly Bell, the Arankar, the captain, the lesbians, like the one with the silver hair and the one that's more mature, Unohana, and then her like lesbian best friend.
I have a counterpoint. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is for hot guys. There's all hot guys in Jujutsu Kaisen. The whole point is that the guys are hot. That's what from the discourse I've seen on Twitter, it's all about the hot men with JJK.
I can see that.
That one guy pulling that dude's hair or whatever.
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
That
is pretty hot.
Yeah,
That guy's hot.
it's better. Yeah, I like
Right?
the way you put your take on that's good.
But I still don't like it. They
I
have a bunch of hot
will
men
say,
in-
I saw those clips.
I still don't
I
like
will
it.
say, I saw that clip and I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to watch it now.
There's some stuff that I saw recently that I thought was pretty cool, but I just can't. I can't.
I got spoiled on that though.
I got spoiled on pretty much everything.
If, I just can't use Twitter.com.
Reese would walk into the room and he'd be a little upset, or like he's like, "Do you know what happened?" I'm like, "No," and then he would have literally.
Okay, I don't tell me because I don't want to be spoiled.
I'm not gonna tell you. I was gonna
Okay.
He would just tell me like from the beginning, and then all the point to how it got there, because I keep asking questions, because then I just get interested, and I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't have to watch it." No.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't know any. I think you kind of know, right? Vague it is.
Yeah.
You're like, I think I know what the spoiler is.
Yeah.
But when we hang out with our boy Reeser, like, just Reeser's personality, it's funny. It's not bad, but like, we'll be somewhere or like be at the collectible. Like, we were at this anime figure collectible store, and I'm looking at all these figures. I'm like, oh, Jujutsu Kaisen, and then Reese looks at it and goes, ah, man.
Dude, Reese's got some.
And I'm like, I look at him like, what does that mean?
Reese's got some good taste, man. Don't bag in the kid's taste. You know, he's got some good taste. Man.
I could just hear him doing it.
Well, and you guys are playing Super Mario or Super Smash Bros. What characters was he choosing? Only the baddest characters.
Oh yeah, he was.
Only the
chose
hot
them.
characters, bro. He's got taste. He's got taste.
They were playing Smash Ultimate, and I would just always see him. It was just like Byleth, Mithra, and Pyra.
Yeah.
All the baddies, bro.
All the
Like, just
baddies.
Reese's so funny, bro.
But I'll give Chainsaw Man a watch.
Yeah, you should. That's your homework, Professor.
Okay.
That is your homework, bro.
I mean, anything else you want to talk about? I mean, we devolved into anime discussion.
Dude, this took a turn.
That was fun, though. I mean, dude, your guys' takes are so fun. Like, I knew what you guys were talking about, and then eventually I didn't know, but it was just still so much
I
fun
just
listening
like
to you guys.
bitching about.
I like your
media.
guys' takes, bro. You guys have fun takes, man. It's very fun takes listening to you guys talk
Oh,
about anime.
you think? Okay, you think? Just wait till I actually watch it, and then we'll have a discussion. You think that you've got me now? I haven't even seen it
We
yet.
should all watch it. Just like fucking like. I need a refresher.
Oh my goodness, guys! Thank you so much.
Let's go, Major! Let's go, Major! Appreciate the love, guys. Thank you so much.
Limes, hello, I see you. I will forget that. Will have to continue to remind me, but I'll try my best to remember that.
Yeah, you guys, make sure
Thanks,
he
guys.
keeps up on his homework, yeah? Every stream. I want every stream. Talk about it.
We should just start a podcast.
Yeah, you guys should.
We should start a podcast.
What did this feel like to you?
It was literally
Like a podcast?
Yeah, it was literally a podcast. What the fuck, boys? When is it happening? You guys have talked about this for
All right,
months.
I didn't want to spoil it, but
Official announcement, ladies and
the
gentlemen.
primal pod is coming soon.
Let's go. It's episode
Where we are in touch. It's like that episode of SpongeBob. The episode of SpongeBob where it's like the primal. It's like basically that.
Let's go, Bazodi. Appreciate the love.
Oh my god, guys, thank you.
5
Zodi
big bomb.
Station,
Let's go.
Puppy,
Hey.
Lime's Major Miracle.
You
Thanks
guys are
for
killing
five.
it tonight. Let's go.
Andy, thanks, guys.
Come on.
I mean, should we
Well, yeah, I mean, we were talking about.
not? Yeah.
Promise it, so then.
No.
Promise it, so then you have to do
Like,
it.
should we talk about like the thought process of like what's? or
Yeah.
just-
Well,
just gauge it.
Ooh, Andy.
Andy.
Let's go, Andy.
Hey,
Come
all right.
on. Let's go, Andy. Appreciate the love, guys. You guys are
Thanks so
killing
much,
it.
Andy.
Absolutely crushing it. Let's go. Just figure out.
Yeah,
the
go
name.
for it.
Well, I mean, we've
Start somewhere.
it's been a spitball for like a while. We wanted to, and I don't want to like talk down on like the idea, but you
Right.
know, we talk. We wanted to do a podcast, and it's just because we love, first of all, the idea of doing it, and we like that like where it can kind of go, and we, you know, there was the the thought process. Everyone does have a podcast at some point, you know.
Well,
there's that mentality to it.
Not to talk shade on people.
No.
Not to talk shade on people. But you and I actually consume podcasts.
Yeah.
I think I started with like the Rooster Teeth podcast. I was a devout Rooster Teeth
Me too,
podcast
yeah.
listener.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Devout. And when Bernie or Gus weren't there, I was just like, ah.
I was the same way.
Right?
Yeah.
But devout.
Yeah.
I lived and breathed that shit. And let's see, and then I was big on Sleepy Cabin.
Okay.
I
I dipped in that.
That was my personality for a while.
Yeah.
And then I was Tiger Belly, Bobby Lee's podcast I was on, and then I guess nowadays it's his other one, which is Bad Friends. And I mean I used to listen to I would admit I was like big Joe Rogan when I'm in college. I feel every guy was when in college. Now I just kind of watch the ones that like
It's kind of not. It's
like
hard not to.
whenever.
It's all of you out.
But we've just been spitting around the idea for so long. We had a conversation at like 3 a.m.
Like wasted, right? It's like after.
It was just like sleep deprived. I was about to move. It was probably the day
it was
before I
that,
moved, and
yeah.
I was just laying there. I'm like, you know what we should do? Like we were just like fucking like spitballing the idea on just like where to end up, and we like the idea, and we could like make it a fucking thing. It wouldn't just be like sitting in the room, right? We'd take it.
Well, we just, I guess I don't. It's just we want like, I don't. Well, I guess where it comes from is, for me anyways, and I won't speak for you, but it's like a constant need to have some sort of ongoing project that I feel like it keeps me preoccupied, and well, I guess not,
It's something I would want to attach to and just be like connected with
Yeah,
at
I
all
don't-
points.
I just I don't know. It just, well, for me, I always feel like okay, we're really busy. Each of us are really busy. Me, I feel a constant absence of fulfillment at any given moment. And I feel it with a lot of stuff. And when we talk about a podcast, I will preface this because it's starting to sound like what I hate when I see people announce podcasts. Because when I see a podcast announced, it's like, guys, I am so excited for this amazing creative venture. My next move, and it's just like a podcast, and I get that, but but you know, it is like just another thing for me to. It's weird. It's like just because it's not much different from if we just did a stream.
No,
But just like having a thing,
there's a structure.
it's a fulfillment for me to feel like, oh, it's like a thing. But that being said,
there's outlets for creativity to it too, you know, where you can kind of like take it into different heights and spin it.
Yeah, you guys are good. You guys are very good at spitballing with no fucking anything, dude. You guys just go. You guys would be great. Chad, I think these guys would be fantastic.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
above all else.
Any names though? If we come up with any podcast name, we still in the tank. We still thinking.
We have come up with some
We have
god awful names.
We've been trying. We have not hit gold yet. We've not had the aha name moment yet. Because once we get the name, I think that's when we can officially start moving. But we have not come up with the name.
Well, it's fun listening to you boys ramble. I'll tell you that. So I think a lot of other people would like that too. So I feel like you guys would absolutely crush it. Sooner the better. That's all I'm saying. Sooner the better.
Oh, I mean, realistically,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The way we want to take it.
We have two camps here. Connor's like, I love spontaneity, and the podcast is just that. It's organic. We just hang out. And I'm like, and there's me. I want a set.
Yeah.
I want production.
Yeah, I feel it.
I like the idea of that.
Yeah, the set.
I'm not against that. I would love a set, but we would need to find like what the thematic would be, and that comes from maybe the name.
Yeah, the brand.
You know?
Yeah.
Because once we get a name, because then we can kind of start getting, logos, name, and everything else, and
see, and that's what excites me. I know it's kind of
that's fun.
It's kind of cheesy, but it's like fun to have like a
I
thing,
like that.
and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, here's our little thing.
I want to be connected to something in a way that I can kind of call my own, and I think that's like something that would be really like not low effort, but it's a constant that can you can keep building on without it being like a fucking magnum opus,
Yeah, I think. No, see, already I'm seeing this. Like, I don't want it to be like a school thing.
Yeah, it needs
and
to be.
I don't want that, because then what's the point? Yeah, I mean, it that's fun. Like detention, extra credit.
Yeah, we've been over
principles
yeah,
on this. Like that's a fun idea. But
Great names.
Why? There's no point, because the point is to make like this thing. It's like, oh, that's fun. We have like this thing, not like an extension of me. Like I don't want that. I mean, it's gonna be me, obviously, but Oh, you know what? We got the Big Daddy cast. There you go.
Dude, let's go.
There we go.
That is
Great
probably
name.
taken.
Great.
I'm not even kidding.
Great name. Just do all the branding over Daddy.
At this point, I feel like every name's been taken. We should just smash the keyboard.
just
Give us the cast.
ASDF JK.
Yeah.
Big Doggy.
What's up, Big Doggy?
Big Doggy Pod.
Fucking Big Doggy over here, baby. Let's go.
Big Dog.
You said that a while ago. You're like, dude, I fucking.
It was that guy at the movie theater.
Oh,
Call
he
me
kept
Big
calling
Doggy.
me Big Doggy, dude.
Call me Big Dog.
I know, that's like a low-key joke now, dude.
It's so funny. We keep saying you always call people
We
Big
go
Doggy.
around the house
and
like,
it all
what's up,
came
Big
from-
Doggy?
It all
Yeah.
came- so bad. Oh God.
Yeah, podcast
Three
would be fun.
degenerates.
Podcast would be fun. Well, you gotta think. You got the two of you, right? And then the guests you guys can have. So you guys think of the guests. Would you guys have guests on your podcast, or would it just be you two? What, like,
We just
don't know yet? Don't have the logistics of everything yet? Because, like, dude, it'd be fun to have, like, a third guy on here. Just, you all just, like, even just talking about anime today. You guys are just so much fun. So just, even me being a part of it, you know? So it's like,
yeah.
I think you guys could really run the show.
I mean, well, cause. Yeah, I don't know. I just.
It's such a fucking early thought.
We should have just not talked about it.
Probably. I was gonna say, should we talk about it? We shouldn't talk about it, but here we are.
Because I think we made it. Now we've made it seem like much more of a concrete. It's
not.
It's really just.
It's literally. We talk about it, go, we should do this, and then it just fades.
And then the next day it just goes away.
It is a fraction of a thought.
It's more fun to just think about the thought of doing it rather than actually doing it at this point.
Yeah.
But I think you guys would crush it. It'd be fun. It'd be great. It'd be a lot of fun to listen to you guys.
I think. Yeah. I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
You will never see it. Most likely. Or you will. But
Who knows? Yeah, who knows? You never know. You never know with us. That's why we're fun. We're a bunch of
Well,
wild
once I watch Chainsaw Man, I'll have nothing to talk about.
yeah. You're finished.
Or we start it when you finally watch it. So 2029.
First episode of the podcast is your thoughts on Chainsaw Man. That is it.
It could be
Bam.
a running gag.
When you guys become anime.
I think anime podcast.
We have no idea.
You guys are funny as fuck though. Like no one talks
initially,
like you guys.
I mean, talking about guests, I think initially I would honestly probably be like Blake and Doc and Reese.
Yeah, at the beginning. Yeah,
talking
just for
about
fun,
stuff.
and then eventually you guys get bigger, and then
maybe it'd be I don't know.
then you guys get some more people on, and
But then when I could struggle to wake up at noon, it just nothing gets done. But no one has said oh, don't do it.
Someone did say it, they just didn't type it. Right?
Don't be that person. Don't
So
do
we
it.
said that, and then someone's at their computer, like,
Don't do it.
they're just like, but, you know, I liked it. I stand strong that it sounds at least fun.
No, do it. No, do it. Yeah, we gotta know do it, bro. Let's go. Yeah, man. It'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun, dude. Think about it, boys. Just think about it. I mean, you've already thought about it for fucking 8 months, but just keep thinking about it.
It's kind of like a fucking joke at this point.
Primal Pod.
Two Logan Pauly, you know.
No. Oh, Prime. No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like.
Oh, Primal. Oh, okay. It's like, dude, we trying to stay away from anything LP, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's really stupid, but the main bottleneck for us is a name.
Yeah. But we can't get it.
And that's where we ask you guys, chat. You guys have one job. Your homework for this week, guys. Come up with a
I
banger.
don't think there's ever gotta be a name we like. I had a dream, and I woke up with names, and then I forgot them all. I was like, oh my god, there it is! And then I fell asleep.
I try to write down everything, you know, if I remember it quickly.
I don't know.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I can just see it now, boys. Just the sponsors.
I don't know what kind of sponsors we'd secure with the conversations we'd probably end up having.
The branding is everything, though. The branding is absolutely everything, I think. So you gotta find
That's
something
with
that's
everything.
Yeah, sure. You gotta find something that's fun to like go off of, and
Yeah.
well, that's $1 million question. What is it?
Podussy.
What did you just say, dude? What?
Please watch our podcast.
We were thinking
That's
like
great.
We were thinking like, do we make it meta? But it's like I feel
No,
like there's a
no,
million of
no,
those,
no.
right? Like this podcast sucks
Wait.
ass.
Podcats, and we have cat ears.
A+.
And we always have your cats.
Yeah, there's
Podcasts.
Podcasts.
Here's the intro to Podcats. Meow meow meow.
Meow meow meow.
Podcast. Welcome to Podcats.
Jesus.
And then we're silent.
I'm telling you, dude, chat comes up with some great stuff, bro.
We're playing with yarn the entire time. And it's just this kind of like
Oh, dude, Jesus Christ. You got the cattails on and everything.
oh god.
Okay.
Think about it.
All right. Let's end
We're
it.
creatively bankrupt right now. It's
Yeah,
over.
it's
Let's
over.
just call it.
It's fucked how much of a workaholic I am, because I was feeling so drained, and I was like, I was telling you, I was like, I need to stream. I'm feeling so like drained. I feel like so energized right
Yeah.
now.
You got your third wind. Your third wind.
At this point, it's like the 33rd win.
Yeah. That fucking Starbucks, like just.
All right, Reese is waiting on his Wendy's, guys. So I think we're gonna end there.
Well, you know what to do now, bro. Go tend to the kid, bro. Go tend to the kid.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do it that way.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. I think we probably didn't talk about like half of the shit that we might have thought to talk about this trip and everything. We talked about anime.
I'll do that in mine, and then Blake will do it in his.
Yeah. We'll just talk about anime for like 2 hours straight, bro.
See, I wish Reese was here because I'm sure he would have had a
Yeah.
rebuttal for every single thing.
Oh,
That'd
God.
been funny as
He was
fuck.
probably fucking
He was
fuming,
fuming,
throughout
bro.
this entire. I saw him once say, "I hate you."
All right, guys. Peace out.
Guys, thank you.
Bye bye.
Appreciate the love.